Hey Kennedy, you have a good post and you really went above and beyond with your post, and that's much appreciated and very much noticed. I'm glad that you thought that this had a lot of suspense in it and irony, which it did. You gave really good examples. We have irony right off the bat when he's wearing the clown outfit, the jester outfit, because at the end the joke was on him. He thought that it was a joke of him being tied up, but he wasn't. Like you said, he literally walked into his death trap because, one, he was trusting because nobody was suspicious of him, and he made himself out Montresor. He made Montresor out in the very beginning to be very nice and kind and caring, and which made him suspicious right off the bat because he was too nice, too caring. But I think one of the factors that he walked right into his death trap is because Montresor kept Fortunato drunk the whole time and kept preying on his weakness, and that was pride. And that was pride of he has to be the one to tell whether or not this is real Amontillado or not. Not this other guy, Lucrezi. He's got to be the one who says whether or not this rare wine was really legit or not. And so it was pride. I think it was pride that ended up making him walk to his death trap, because he was too prideful to turn it down, and then he was too drunk to really know what he was walking into. So if you think about the things that he passed along the way, the bones, that's symbolic obviously of death, and that's foreshadowing that he's about to become some of those bones. So I agree that you're the unreliable narrator here. He could have omitted things. We're only getting the point of view of one person. However, he's admitting to a murder, so that can make him seem like he's a little bit reliable. However, it's from a long time ago, and he's crazy. He's a psychopath. Are we really going to take his word for it? He's not a believable person. I wouldn't want to believe anybody like that. I wouldn't want to know anybody like that. So I think that makes him a very unlikely character here, unlikely narrator, not unlikely, unlikable. I'm sorry, unlikable. Even though I'm down to your last answer here, you talk about the humor and the horror, and we have both of those in here. Overall, it's more horror with a little bit of humor put in it, even though it's just a little bit. And so the way that this is written, it's somewhat flat, meaning that he makes this seem like, no big deal, very nonchalant, just going to kill this dude because he made me mad a long time ago. So he makes it seem really nonchalant and makes it seem like this is just an everyday thing and laughable, and that he's getting what he deserves, and very much very, very vengeful. And so I think that the humor in there, it does ease it off a little bit, kind of makes it more of an entertaining read, and it does. But you're right. It's still, the initial is, oh my gosh, he murdered that guy. He just tied him up, and not just did he kill him, he tied him up for him to hang there, strapped to the catacombs here on these chains, and die a very slow, very, very horrific death. And so I hope that this kind of helped explain some things and elaborate on things, and you're doing a great job. So I'm interested to see what you think of the next story.